Hello, this is Marie McKenzie, Tech Facilitator and Computer Skills Teacher at North Hills Elementary School in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. In this screencast for educators, I'm going to provide an introduction to ActivInspire. Most people, by the time they finish college, are suffering from an overdose of PowerPoint, but your previous experience of it will be useful to you as you go through these tutorials because you can compare some of the things you'll see in ActivInspire with things you already know in PowerPoint. First of all, let's take a look at something you can't do in PowerPoint, and it's the most basic function of ActivInspire, making your ActivBoard a surface to write and draw on. It's got all of the tools you'll need to write in multiple colors, to erase, to highlight, and to draw basic shapes. One feature I'm very happy to use, since my handwriting is really terrible, is the text box tool, which allows you to type similar to making a text box in PowerPoint. This tool will also be useful even if you don't have an ActivBoard. You can just type things on the screen instead of writing them on a board. Even though I have an ActivBoard, I use the text box tool a lot. You might ask, well, if some of the other features of ActivInspire are so much like PowerPoint, why can't I just keep using PowerPoint for my presentations? You certainly can continue to present that way. Even after you learn to use many of the features of ActivInspire, you may find that it's not the ideal way to present all content when teaching, but in order to make full use of your ActivBoard and ActivVotes, you will need ActivInspire. Also, think about how you interact when someone's giving a PowerPoint presentation. Or do you interact? Most of the time during PowerPoint presentations, learners are just sitting like zombies, maybe taking a few notes or multitasking on their tablets or smartphones. This is not what you want going on in your classroom. ActivInspire allows you to make presentations that encourage or even demand learner participation. One important vocabulary word you'll need to know is flipchart. Similar to the way that Microsoft Word files are called documents, Excel files are called spreadsheets, and PowerPoint files are called presentations, ActivInspire files are called flipcharts. Here's an example of an interactive flipchart that you could use with a whole class, or better yet, as a small group or partner center. You can see that the student has to identify numbers as even or odd, and if they identify the number incorrectly, the flipchart is set to pop the number back out of the tree. And this particular flipchart has sounds built into it whenever the student gets it correct. So it will pop incorrect ones out of the tree, and if they get it right, they get a sound file feedback. Now, although this flipchart is designed to be used at an ActivBoard, even if you only have a computer, students can use the mouse to move the objects. Here's another example of a flipchart that's a bit more complex. This flipchart contains content, links to websites, and an interactive quiz. This particular flipchart could be used as a whole class activity or as a small group center. If you've checked out a laptop cart, or if your students have laptops assigned to them, you could even have each student pull up this flipchart to work at their own pace and be fully engaged with the content. You'll notice as I move through this flipchart, it's like moving from slide to slide in a PowerPoint presentation. When you begin to design your own ActivInspire flipcharts, it may be helpful to plan out how you're going to teach your content in the same way you think about making a PowerPoint presentation. I hope that this has been a useful introduction to ActivInspire for you. The flipcharts I used in this screencast are shown on the screen now. You can go to prometheanplanet.com and search for them by name, or I'll provide direct links to these flipcharts within the description below this video.